feel-good breakfast show, Expresso. Now, usually when JP Sebastian joins us in studio, we talk all things movies. Today, we're just going to bring you all of the highlights from this past weekend's Baftas. Of course, taking a look at Best Supporting Actor, Best Supporting Actress, Best Supporting...
You got your leads?
Just the leads, the lead actor,
How many
lead
supporters
actress.
do you need?
I don't know.
Do you need a shoulder right now?
Did you enjoy watching or catching up on the highlights for the Baftas?
I've still got catching up to do on a lot of the movies as it goes, because, you know, these like streaming services upon streaming services that haven't come to South Africa yet and all those kind of things. But what I always like that the Baftas seem to try to give it to sometimes the little guy.
The little guy.
And I mean that in the sense that that person has desperate, like, total quality to themselves.
They acknowledge it.
But they're not necessarily the pressures of, oh, it has to be a big movie, you know, kind of thing. But okay. we'll get into it.
Well, let's get into the first one, the Best Supporting Actor.
So, yeah, obviously, again, this is a strong field, and I was personally rooting for Cody Smith-McPhee. I'll recommend on the famous streaming service, Surrey, you watch The Power of the Dog.
Power of the Dog, okay.
It's really incredible, heartfelt stuff. However, the winner was Troy Kotsur, which we all know by now. This is for the Expresso viewers who maybe did not see the Baftas. Troy Kotsur is the first deaf person to be nominated in this category, and however, won the SAGs this year, won Critics' Choice, and is definitely going to win the Oscars at this point. That's, by the way...
Oh, that gave me goosebumps, the way people applaud.
So you want to talk about goosebumps? I was going to show you guys a clip from Coda, but I cried watching clips alone. This movie is incredible, and this actor's amazing. The scene in particular, good grief, for hearing his daughter sing for the first time and appreciating her dream to sing. Coda, by the way, means Child of Deaf Adults.
Oh, okay, C-O-D-A.
So that gives away the story, but at the same time, Coda means the end of a song. And it certainly is not the end of Troy Kotsur's song, and I'm sure that we'll see him.
Well deserved. Now we focus our attention to the ladies for Best Supporting Actress. And
again, like, you know, Baftas don't get it wrong. It's a great feeling being past the Golden Globes, because they sometimes choose some sketchy nominees. However, great choices. I love Jessie Buckley. What an incredible actress. And Ruth Negga. But however, and Dowd as well. Ariana DeBose for West Side Story has been, again, SAGs, Golden Globes, etc., etc.
Did she take the BAFTA too?
Yes, no, that's why I mentioned it. Yes, sorry. Winner for West Side Story. Shame the poor thing said a fluke word there by mistake when she was called. She was so shocked. She really didn't expect it. But she might be able. Yeah, well, absolutely everything about the Steven Spielberg movie. This lady didn't necessarily believe that she could get the role, and in her thanks speech, she said thanks to the casting director who believed in her. She nearly walked out.
Yeah. And she had a powerful story, not having much experience.
Yeah, and Steven Spielberg goes, I do not care. I see
cool.
the spark in you, and West Side Story is the one to see that spark.
There we go. Well, now we shift our attention away from the supporting to the leading actor first.
And the guy's been trying for years, and I mean that with you know, a big heart, obviously.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Don't Look Up was not for me. Benedict Cumberbatch was amazing. I'm surprised to see Mahershala Ali, obviously, and Stephen Graham was amazing.
Getting a nod there.
However, Will Smith won the BAFTA.
Well done.
Also, again, these top three in these categories won the SAGs, won the Golden Globes, won the Critics' Choice, and so Will Smith might finally get that third nomination for an Oscar, might turn into
an actual win
for him.
Because he hasn't won an Oscar yet.
No, ma'am. This would be his third nomination without, and hopefully he does actually get the gold this time, because King Richard looks like he puts his whole heart into it.
And he really worked hard for it. But we have something we want to show.
Yeah, well, why not let's see the work that he put into King Richard itself. Here's a clip.
I understand you got to do your job, even if some crazy-ass neighbor do call talking foolishness. And I don't even mind you saying we hard on these kids. You know why? Because we are. That's our job, to keep them off these streets. You want to arrest us for that? Fine, but what you're not gonna never do is come knock on this door talking about you had to blow their damn brains out in them streets because they running with hoodlums and doing drugs and things. That's what you not never gonna say in this house.
Will Smith.
In his pursuit of happiness, wink, wink. Definitely might pursue an Oscar this year, it seems. So being applauded all over the world. However, we have to move on. I'm eating up my own time here. Lead actress, finally. And that was won by Joanna Scanlon. If you can get your hands on, guys, After Love, what an incredible actress. What an amazing job that she did. And this is, again, why I said, like, you know, Baftas recognizes the small folks. And when I say small, it means, you know, she's a great actress as it is. In her own island country, the little nation of the UK, she won't, unfortunately, get the spot at the Oscars, but what an incredible actress. If you can find it out there, South Africa, After Love, amazing portrayal that she...
Supported. Well, JP Sebastian's not going anywhere. We've got more Baftas to unpack. We'll take a look at more of the other winners. And then, of course, we'll also, later with Knox Mafo, I don't think you're part of that chat when we talk fashion, but we will look at the BAFTA fashion too.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Indeed, welcome back. We are talking all things BAFTAs with the one and only JP Sebastian. Now, if you missed it earlier, we touched on Best Supporting Actor and Actress, as well as Leading Actor and Actress. Now we're focusing our attention to some of the movies. Best Rising Star. Let's focus there first before we get to Best Director.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And of course, you all know this already. It happened this weekend, the BAFTAs. But we're just here celebrating, and also I'm going to do the style chat later. No, I'm not ready. No one wants to hear me doing style talk. However, I will talk to you about the Rising Star category, which is something that would be nice if this was in every award show, where you try and recognize someone who, man, they just made a debut and they're great for it. Ariana DeBose won for Supporting Actress, has no problems there. However, this had to... Oh, Cody Smith McPhee. Millicent Simmons is obviously from A Quiet Place, also a deaf person like Troy Kotzer. It went to Lashana Lynch, however, who people might first recognize from Captain Marvel, like 2 years ago. This time it was mostly for No Time to Die, but it's a rising star. It's no one particular movie. It's the trajectory of this amazing young talent. Young.
Does this come with added pressure? Walking away with this?
Well, what's pretty sweet about this is the public vote on this.
Okay.
It's not, you know, the fancy pantsers and you know, your peers or anything like that. The general public decided that it was Lashana Lynch, democratically voted by the British public. And truly, like, if you've seen the new Bond movie, then you know that she could probably get her own spin-off. Truly holds her weight, and hey, maybe she'd be the next 007, 00. Whatever you need from Lashana Lynch, she'll do it. Fantastic actress.
Amazing. So that is your Best Rising Star. Let's look at Best Director, because this is always a fascinating category.
Yes, and it's especially fascinating when you consider gender disparities and all of that kind of business. I think the Oscars have only had 3 female director nominees: Chloe Zhao, Hurt Locker Lady. I should know their name, but there's only 3 people.
Okay.
But this one went to... Wait, oh no, we're doing Best British Film.
Oh, well, let's first look at Best British Film.
Whoopsie.
That's on our screen.
That's probably my bad. Didn't play my rock music at the start. It's like caffeine for me. Best British Film is, surprise, surprise, the best British film of the year. And what might surprise you is that House of Gucci, obviously, was shot, a lot of it, in the UK and with the UK crew. Spoke about James Bond. Cyrano just released in South Africa last week, Friday. However, the winner is, for this, Belfast. Had to be. My producer knew I was lagging there. She was like, say Belfast, say Belfast. And I'm not
wow. So I want to still see House of Gucci. I mean, Lady Gaga has really surprised me with her I mean, she's just an all-rounder. She can sing, dance, act. She is brilliant. But Belfast is now being added.
Dance, Belfast has it all. And here's a little bit of a clip of a movie that's already on circuit in South Africa, so if you need to catch up, Belfast is on the big screen. Here it is on your small screen, however.
If I could come up with something smart about that, maybe I could stay up at the top desk and wait till she gets back there.
Well, you could say the moon's made of green cheese and drop down a plate.
Or you could do the project together, you and a young lady. You get the same marks and maybe end up on the same seat together.
But how do you even talk to her?
How to handle a woman? There's a way, said the wise old man. A way known by every woman since the whole rigmarole.
Yes, or rigmarole with you, mister.
So the whole movie's in black and white?
How old are you? Too much sugar in the morning and she wants to see everything that must look like Fruit Loops to Zoe. Good grief. Yes, the whole thing is in black and white. Have you not seen sculptures before? Have you not walked through a museum?
No, I have.
Too
I
young
just
for that.
haven't watched a whole
Kids
movie
these days with your mix-its and your twitzing. However, now it's time to talk about Best Director. Talking myself in circles here, and that went to, I was speaking about the lady directors, and Jane Campion was the one who pipped it for Power of the Dog with Benedict Cumberbatch. I'm not showing you her at the awards because she didn't make it, unfortunately. It was accepted by Benedict Cumberbatch.
Well, that's sweet.
Excellent director and knows exactly what she's doing. And this movie, like I told you off camera as well and on camera, South Africa, check it out. Incredible performances from all of these actors. I have to move on, however, from Best Director.
So now the best film, right?
So Brits aside, or wrapped up in general with all of those, let's have a look at the nominees. Even though you know the winner, or some of you might or might not, Belfast appears again. Licorice Pizza was lots of fun. What is wrong with my tongue?
It's okay.
Dune, I'm getting all tongue-tied and sandy in the throat because I love Dune so much. However, Power of the Dog takes it for Best Picture at the Baftas this year. I just oversold it to you as it is. There's nothing more I need to say. I'll let the movie speak for itself. How about JP shows you a clip from The Power of the Dog? No clip.
We don't have a clip today, but it's fine. You know what? It's okay. I'm quite surprised Dune didn't make more of an appearance at the Baftas.
I'm bummed. I'm so bummed. But The Power of the Dog is truly strong competition. It would be hard to beat. Dune doesn't have a dog in this fight. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
But Best Picture, totally well deserved.
Oh, well, there we go. Now, that is all the technicalities for the British Academy Film Awards, also known as the Baftas. Later, we will be doing fashion. JP's not part of that, but Knox and Mafu will be joining us for that.